So we're here with the uber talented artist Adam Gorham, who's been working on Rocket. And normally at this point of every time I talk to somebody is me asking them questions, but unbeknownst to me, things were changed off camera. So here's the mic.
Boom.
Go ahead.
All right. So apparently, you've read Rocket.
Yep.
To prepare to interview me about it, and I thought that was interesting. So I thought I would interview you about Rocket.
Okay.
So for starters, what did you think of Rocket's loneliness in the first issue when he's
in the bar?
Yes.
Right.
So
and then Otta shows up?
Yes.
Yeah. No, I liked it.
Okay.
It's nice.
It was a lot of pressure to ask questions. I don't know how you do it.
You asked one.
Yeah.
You asked one question.
And I tried really hard, and then I'm giving up, which is what you're supposed to do.
So what you're saying is that you're a quitter.
Yes.
So the best way to get into comics, folks, is to be a quitter, just like Adam.
I guess that's what I'm saying. Fail upward is a thing.
So you live kind of like Rocket's mantra in real life. That's how you live.
Yeah. I mean, and I think that's why I was the best choice for Rocket, because I wasn't particularly going anywhere in life, and I wasn't amounting to much, and I was eating out of the trash a lot. And they were like, I think this guy could really draw a raccoon, because he's kind of like a raccoon.
Living the trash panda life, living at large.
Yeah. That's exactly it. What more would you like to see in Rocket in the next 2 issues?
I'll tell you exactly what I want to see.
Yes.
All right. So 6th issue comes, last page.
Yes.
It's just blank white.
Uh-huh.
Right. It's Rocket looking at us, kind of tough looking.
Yes.
Pointing up at just text.
Yeah.
That says, "We are coming back next month."
Aw. That's sort of sweet. I like it.
So when you were working on Rocket, obviously sounds like you had a fun time. I've noticed that on Instagram and on your social stuff, you've been putting up a lot of panel drawing stuff. As an artist, have you really enjoyed doing that, in Instagram and the social media, showing to the fans all of the work you're doing as you're building the issue?
Yeah, it's really fun. It helps break up the monotony in my day, and people seem to really respond to it. And I think it also gives people a chance to see that I'm approaching Rocket in a new and fun way that they might not have given the thought to check out beforehand. We're doing something really different with the character. It's it's noir. It's double-fisted, and so they may not have gone to a store to pick up the comic, but if they're following me, they have a chance to see that there's something that they're missing out on. And also too, people are often mystified by how artists work. I think I'm making people's lives better overall because they're watching me draw and then they feel better, and it's very therapeutic. And so I think the world's ultimately going to be a better place from what I'm doing.
As always, he's always humble. That's what we like about you. In issue 4 of Rocket, there's a special guest star.
Yes.
What was it like to do that special guest star?
We're talking about Deadpool.
Is that who we're talking about? Deadpool?
In the comic?
Is he in issue 4?
Oh gosh, is he? Yes, he's in issue 4. He shows up at the end of issue 3, and he is issue 4, and I got more out of it than I was really expecting to. I remember when they told me that Deadpool was coming up in an issue. It didn't make sense to me why Deadpool would suddenly be in space. I wasn't aware that was going on in his core title, so it just seemed really forced. And then, but Al's script is pretty brilliant, and his take on the character is ultimately kind of a sad one, yeah. And I really related to that, and that fed into how I approached drawing the book, it was tricky to try and have Deadpool emote through his mask for the most part,
right.
But that was part of the fun of the challenge, and just having him go through this little existential crisis while he's helping somebody, doesn't necessarily know why he's helping somebody. It's just something for him to do. It's almost like he needs to feel something at all.
Right.
It was a very fulfilling issue for me. It wound up being my favorite out of this series thus far.
Well, Adam, appreciate you taking the time.
Yeah. Hey, listen. Sorry to you and the viewers about my poor interviewing skills. I'll get better.
This isn't over.
I know. I'll interview you again. It's going to be super fun.
I can't wait.
Are we doing this over now?
No.
No, go ahead.
Should we though?
Yeah, we're keeping all of this.
Okay.